Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We are in the Summer Series tournament in singles. We have the number 4 seed, Antonio, going up against the number 13 seed, Javi. Javi debuting this season, doing very well this season. Antonio on a bit of a comeback this season as well, playing extremely well in both singles and teams. Nick, you are here to co-host this one with me. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Excited for a good match featuring two, I think, evenly matched players. Javi, yet to lose, only played 2 matches in his young Fandom career, but currently undefeated. Antonio, as you said, on a bit of a comeback, gotten his record to a place where he's capable of being the number 4 seed in the tournament. So I'm really excited. I think this could go to either person. And yeah, I had a good day today also, Tim. So thank you for asking that as well.
You're welcome. So let's get into the match right now by talking to the players in the promos.
All right, Javi, welcome to the big time. After your first 2 matches, we talked to you. You said you wanted a faction. Well, we had a vacancy when Kane decided to fuck us over again. So we were like, sure, let's bring you on, get the new blood in. And we like what we see. And I'm excited to see you do this tournament. How do you feel?
I'm doing all right. I'm very stressed for a number of reasons. But I know how good Antonio is, so that's one of them. But I mean, there's a chance here, right?
Yeah,
Kaleb, right? There's a chance.
Absolutely. There's definitely a chance. Tournaments are all about upsets, seeding wise or otherwise, and I feel like we have a good chance to surprise people. But Antonio's good. But we'll see how we do.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm actually glad that I'm not considered like a bit of a comeback player. I mean, who knows? I win an award or something like John Morant did this year in the NBA.
I mean, very possible. There is an award for it. I've seen it. One of us might have gotten it this past year, but I don't remember. You're here. You're a great Fandom player. You know what you're doing. You're doing great this year. You're doing great in teams. You're showing your skills. Javi's no joke. I've watched his 2 matches. He's skilled. He knows what he knows, but you've been around a little bit longer. You know a little bit more. So we will not just take this easy. We know there's going to be a competitive player coming up, even though he is like almost half my age, which makes me feel incredibly old. Koho, you are not nearly old compared to me. But I think if you're feeling good, I'm feeling good for you. I know you have the abilities. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm feeling good. I'm always going to be respectful, but yeah, I do feel confident. So let's see how this goes, man.
Confidence is key. Let's do this.
All right, Nick. Here's what I took away from these promos. Number 1, Anthony's old. Number 2, Antonio knows more. Javi, young. Koho considers the Kingsman the big time. What do you think about all those highlights?
Yeah, same.
All right, let's get into the match. How does round number 1 work, Nick?
Round number 1. It's going to work like this. Each player is going to get 10 questions in the round of Fandom Fights. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer down. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down. You will then reveal your answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
I'm good.
All right. Then your first question will come in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features a Federation admiral helping the villain secretly try to complete his plan until the main villain kills him?
Who is the main villain of your story?
Myself, Tim.
Mine is the Burger King. 5, 4.
Is your name
3,
Wendy?
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio.
Star Trek Insurrection.
And Javi.
I got Into Darkness.
Insurrection is correct. So AC pulling the first point as we get into your next question,
Thank you for that.
which is going to be in the category of, it's my favorite. It's Middle Earth. Your question. Who confronts Frodo and Sam just before they enter Mount Doom at the end of The Return of the King? I forgot. Normally I have my board all prepped. I forgot to do it, so I quickly wrote AC and JM for
got
their
it.
names, and so that's why
I wrote
just
Javi.
when I used to say Tommy all the time. You know.
Got it. I wrote Javi and Ant.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I usually actually write Ant. Let's go to Javi
Gollum.
and Antonio.
Yeah, not sure if I will thought it. Gollum?
Gollum. No overthought happening. It is 2-1. What is next?
Your next question will come in the category of Alien versus Predator. Who plays Joner, the short-tempered member of the crew in Alien Resurrection?
I don't like.
What?
But you know what I do like?
What's that?
Big fan of candles. Maggie's been buying a lot of candles. They smell fucking amazing, dude.
I have lots of candles.
Can I get a repeat?
Yeah, it's gonna be the first repeat for Javi.
The question again: who plays Joner, the short-tempered member of the crew in Alien Resurrection? It also may be pronounced Joner. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio
Ron Perlman.
and Javi.
Ron Perlman. My markers are dying, by the way. I apologize in advance.
You are good. If you want to take a break to go grab a new one, you can do that.
Yeah, just hold on. Woo.
Insert here.
All right.
Oh, maybe not. That was very quick. I think we're just going to keep this going.
Yes.
Your next question is going to be in the category of Planet of the Apes. What object does Blue Eyes find that Koba used to frame humans for killing Caesar in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Also, Ron Perlman was correct. I don't know if I said that before, but they both got the point. They both got the point 3-2.
You all know that because the numbers changed over there.
Fun fact. You know how we never mind.
We were all excited for
5,
a fun fact, and now
4,
we're just left
3,
disappointed.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi
A gun?
and Antonio.
I also said a gun.
Gun is correct. All right, what's next?
Your next question will come in the category of Disney animation. Which Disney animated film features the Cheshire Cat? You got to give us some kind of fun fact. Like,
I would love to. I also just have like a lot. Like work keeps bothering me.
Fine, Tim. I will be the sole source.
And so I'm like,
I will be the sole source of fun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio
Alice in Wonderland.
and Javi.
My markers are dying, but Alice in Wonderland.
That is correct. All right. Your next question is going to be in the category of Star Wars. Name both members of the crew who are shot on Kessel during the Coaxium heist in Solo, a Star Wars story. Sorry. It's always fun when you get bombarded with stuff while you're trying to do other things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi
Nope.
and Antonio.
L3 and Lando?
L3 and Lando is correct.
All right. I have Antonio in the lead 6-4. So you have Tim.
That is what I have, yes.
Great. We'll move to your next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. In A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, what does the nurse do that causes Kristen to attack her on her first day in the institution, also causing Nancy to intervene?
See,
You talk, Tim.
See, it happens to us all, and you know it's what it is. These things happen. We are a busy people, us fandom players.
I'm going to take a repeat so I can grab a marker real quick.
You don't have to use a repeat or I guess do you? Do you need it to write an answer?
Yeah,
okay, all right. We'll repeat the question then. But I need you to stay on screen. Okay, you're good. Okay, your question again. In A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, what does the nurse do that causes Kristen to attack her on her first day in the institution, also causing Nancy to intervene? Okay, so that will be a second repeat for Javi. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Puts her to sleep. I don't know if you can see the sleep there.
And Antonio.
I says tries to sedate her.
We can accept both those answers.
All right.
And then
I'm going to switch to paper and pen.
Yep, we're going to take a quick break. All right, we are back. Nick, actually, you read that question, so I will ask you your next question, guys, in the category of fandom quotes. Which YA actress said the quote, "Some people think that Dauntless are crazy," which they kind of are? Do you think the Dauntless are crazy?
Kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're both very distracted.
Yes, we are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio.
No idea. Shailene Woodley?
And Javi.
Shailene Woodley.
Both correct.
Wow. Jesus.
All right. We will move to your penultimate question, which will come in the category of DC. What type of animals does Batman have to fight during his first scene in The Dark Knight?
This is a good movie. I've seen it once.
Just once?
Yep.
How many times have you seen The Batman?
I think 5.
Too many.
6.
Too many times.
5, 4.
That's too many.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Oh, no.
Dogs.
And Antonio. And Antonio.
Dogs.
That is correct. So I believe we are in a situation where Antonio is 1 away from a perfect round. If he hits this question, he will get that perfect round. So your question is in the category of James Bond. The question is, which James Bond film features Bond and an ally who is handcuffed to him using a banner to rappel down the side of a building?
Have you ever done this specific thing?
Yes. Yesterday.
How did it turn out?
Not well.
Oh. You seem okay.
I'm okay with the other guy.
Oh.
5, 4,
Yikes.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio.
Thank God you didn't jinx it. Tomorrow Never Dies.
And Javi.
I guess Quantum of Solace.
Tomorrow Never Dies is correct. So that is a perfect round for Antonio Chavez. Joins the club. I don't know if he was already there, but if he was,
He's not.
He was not. So Antonio, congratulations. You will be getting a bonus question to you. Only to you. You do not need to use your board for this, sir. So your question. Name 3 Pixar characters that John Ratzenberger has voiced more than one time. We will give you a little bit of extra time.
Okay. Ham from Toy Story, Mr. Ray from the Finding Nemo franchise, and the Abominable Snowman.
Very close, but unfortunately incorrect. Ham and the Abominable Snowman were correct. But the other two options were the Underminer from The Incredibles and Incredibles 2 and Mac from the Cars series. So very close, but unfortunately did not get the bonus points.
Too.
But Antonio is still in the lead 10-7. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, how does round number 2 going to work, Nick?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you'd like to check down the multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what is on the wheel today?
On the wheel today is Planet of the Apes, Wizarding World, Disney Animation, Worlds of DC, James Bond, Star Trek, Alien vs. Predator, and DreamWorks Animation. So, Antonio, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Javi?
Nicely done. First round. Tough last one. What are you thinking? You want to...
You know me, man. I always have bad luck with the wheel, so I always want to let whoever's guiding me to decide. Because if I decide, it always messes me up.
All right. You got... Well, no, I don't want to screw you up. So, you got a little bit of a lead. I say we let him go first. It's not a bad wheel for you. Then you get a little bit more options if you want to spin again or not.
Gotcha. All right. So
we'll defer.
Okay, so we'll bring in Mr. Koho. Here's the spin for Javi.
Let's do it. Let's go.
It lands on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that or spin again, Javi?
It's not bad. You think you want to keep that one?
I think we keep that one, yeah.
All right, keep it. You got it. Use multiple choice. You need it. Use your repeats.
All right, so, oops, don't want you to do that. Okay, so, Nick, you want to go ahead and give Javi his questions in the category of Worlds of DC?
Absolutely. Javi, are you prepared for your questions in the category of the Worlds of DC?
Yep.
Your first question. Which Worlds of DC film is the only one to feature Commissioner Gordon?
Justice League.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Wonder Woman 1984, what does Diana have to do in order to get her full powers back?
I'll go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options is A, give up her wish, B, destroy the Dreamstone, C, kill Max Lord, or D, catch Max in her lasso.
A.
A is correct for 1 point and a tie game. Your third question. Who plays Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad?
Jai Courtney.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead as we get to your penultimate question in the Worlds of DC. In Aquaman, what possession of Tom's does Atlanta destroy with her trident when she first wakes up in his house?
I'm going to go multiple choice one more time.
All right, your multiple choice options is A, fish tank, B, television, C, picture frame, or D, refrigerator.
Television.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. In Shazam, who does Billy save from the Briar's bullying just before he runs to the subway that leads him to the wizard, Shazam?
Freddy.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep of the Worlds of DC.
Bringing his total up to 15. Antonio at 10 still. So we'll bring back in Mr. Tisdall and the wheel. All right, Antonio, here is your spin. And it lands on Star Trek. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
It could be good. I could work through it.
I mean, you need 5. You go multiple on every one, you're still tied.
Yeah.
You get 1 or 2 double, you'll be ahead. There's a couple, probably one a little less. But
yeah. All right. We can stick with it.
If you feel good, go with it. If you want to try again, I have no issues.
No, let's stick with it.
All right. Good. Take your time.
Okay. So, Antonio, I will give you your questions in the category of Star Trek. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
Your first question. Which Star Trek film features the characters David Marcus and Captain Terrell?
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
That is incorrect. Javi, chance for a 2-point steal.
Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan.
That is correct for a 2-point steal. All right, Antonio, your next question. In Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, you will find representatives from Earth, the Klingons, and what other alien race on Nimbus 3? Five.
Romulans.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays the villain Nero in Star Trek 09?
Eric Bana.
That is correct for 2 points in a supremely underrated role, I might add. Your next question, Antonio. When Chekhov wakes up in the hospital in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, he jokingly says that he is what rank in Starfleet?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Vice Admiral, B, Captain, C, General, or D, Admiral.
Admiral?
Admiral is correct for 1 point. All right. And your final question in Star Trek, Antonio. In Star Trek First Contact, Picard stays aboard the Enterprise after it is set to self-destruct in order to save who?
Data.
That is correct for 2 points and the tie game. So we are all tied up 17-17 as we get into round number 3. Here's how that is going to work. It's the betting round. We are going to say a category. You are then going to have to decide if you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have run out of questions. Any questions from the competitors before we get into the round? Okay. Then the first category that you can bet points on is MCU. Let's get bets starting with Antonio.
Dos.
And Javi.
Dos también.
All right. Your question in MCU. Who plays Valentina, the woman who visits Yelena in the post-credit scene of Black Widow? I actually like this movie. It's not amazing. It's not like a 5 out of 5 movie or anything, but I think it's very entertaining. It is the subject of bad releasing and strategy on that part, but I think overall, fun movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get answers starting with Antonio.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
And Javi.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Hold on.
Yeah, I need to be able to see that you got the spelling.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. That
Can you bring it closer?
Drey.
Can you bring it closer, Javi? You gotta. Okay, I can make that out. That's good. Yes, both are correct. So both will gain 2 points. We remain tied at 19-19 as we get into your second category, which is going to be the category of Pixar. Let's get bets starting with Javi.
2.
And Antonio.
2.
Okay, Nick, what is the question in Pixar now that you're back?
Your question in Pixar. Which Pixar film features a villain named Hercule?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad are you right now?
7.
I can tell.
7.
I can tell.
7.
That's a dirty joke.
Is it, Tim? I was just saying a
5.
number.
Repeat.
4. All right, that's going to be Antonio's first
That
repeat.
is Antonio's first repeat.
Yes, first repeat.
Question again. Which Pixar film features a villain named Hercule? How mad are you?
I'm at like a 5. I'm not like wildly upset. I'm more annoyed than upset, but
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep me informed. It's just coming at a bad time.
Great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Javi
Silencio Bruno. It's Luca.
and Antonio.
Makes sense. The one I haven't seen. Good dinosaur.
Luca is correct. So Javi will go up to 21 and Antonio will go down to 17. It is a 4-point game as we get into the third question, which is going to come from the category of the Wizarding World. All right, let's get bets starting with Antonio.
Dose again.
And Javi.
Oh my goodness. What? Same thing.
All right, your question in the Wizarding World. What is the name of the magical pact that Snape makes with Narcissa Malfoy in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
How much blood do you have?
More than half. I was very unsuccessfully tried to get my hair out of my
Unsuccessful.
5, 4,
5,
3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2.
Pens down.
Oh, 1.
My
Down.
was I cut out?
You were indeed.
Creepy. It went fine for me. That was very weird. Okay, we'll go to Javi.
The unbreakable vow.
And Antonio.
Stay answer the unbreakable bond.
And your winner, Javi. The answer was the I'm confused now. Unbreakable vow. Unbreakable vow was the correct answer. So winning it at the end there. That was a great match, Nick. What'd you think?
That was a great match. Antonio dominant in round 1. One key steal for Javi makes it an even game going into round 3. And then Javi just, I don't know if the questions fell a little more in his wheelhouse, if he got a little lucky, but both players played aggressive. That's what we like to see. Javi just happened to come out with the win today. I think this was a really good matchup.
Yeah. So Nick, why don't you take over post-match interview starting with Antonio?
Antonio, good news, bad news. Bad news, you're out of the tournament. You lost to Javi, who's shaping up to be a pretty damn good rookie, 3-0 now. But you joined the Perfect Round 1 club. That's definitely a cool accomplishment. Not a lot of people can say they are part of that, but you've done that. Antonio, how do you feel about your match today?
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't like wasting the perfect rounds, for a loss. But I mean, I just kind of messed up on just letting that steal. Maybe should have gone to multiple choice. I don't know. I just felt confident about that one. And then when I heard it, I'm like, yeah, that freaking makes sense. And then Pixar, I thought I felt more confident in it. And it happened to be the one movie. I swear to God, the one movie in Pixar that I still haven't seen. And then even then with the bonus question too, I thought I had that one too, but I was like, and it's funny because I saw Incredibles 2 recently and I forgot about that. But otherwise, hey, Javi, he stepped up. He was aggressive the whole time, and it was it hurts, but I just got to keep going. I didn't want my streak to end, but I just want to keep getting better. Now I realize that Pixar is something that I really need to focus on.
I thought you played well. Obviously, perfect around round 1, round 2. I did well in Worlds DC. Star Trek, one big steal, kind of takes things a different way. But sometimes the luck of the draw in round 3. Pixar, obviously a massive strength for him. He got super excited about it, knew that he was going to go big, and, you went aggressive. It's what you do. It's always the one movie you haven't seen. At this point, if I'm in Fandom, I'm just picking Luca for everything. If I don't know the answer, it's Pixar. It seems to be the right way to go. But you played well. You obviously will be back at some point, and I'm sure you'll be stronger the next time. But, hey, Javi played a great game. Good for him. He's doing well as a rookie, and sure, we'll see you again. And
absolutely, we'll see you again. Congratulations on a well-played match. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
And cut. That is RSG, Nick.
All right, Nick had to step away, but we're here for talking to Javi. Javi, you won your first Fandom Fights Summer Series tournament match. You were the underdog going into this one, and you pulled out the victory. How are you feeling?
I feel great because missing the first question is just a big punch in the stomach, and I'm like, oh gosh darn it, man, I don't want to go this way. It was kind of crazy that steal came to me because I was also torn between Search for Spock and Wrath of Khan. I don't remember the captain's name, quite frankly, if I'm being honest with you, but I knew David Marcus was in both of those. So when he went search for Spock and it was wrong, I went straight for the for Wrath of Khan. And I feel good. I will say I got pretty lucky on that round 3. Those were 3 categories that I was pretty confident in. I like the MCU, I like Pixar, I like the Wizarding World. So yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I think Javi played a great game today. We talked about it beforehand. We worked through the strategy for this, what we wanted to keep, what we're going to do in the betting round, what we got, and we got very lucky with things that are just like, we got so many things that we really like today. But I think for the first round of the tournament to beat someone like Antonio in a match like this is insane, because I think Antonio is a great player. So I think it was a very good game, and Antonio will be back. But I'm so excited that he's 3-0. I love this kid already. So,
all right. Well, Javi, you will be playing the winner of Mark Menchaca and Matthew Chen. What do you guys think?
Koho?
let's play Mark, because I don't want to play Matthew. I mean, here's the thing: Matthew's gonna win that match because Matthew's one of the best to play the game right now. But Mark is great too. It'd be nice to play someone that isn't Matthew, because Matthew is Matthew, and I'd like non-Kings matches.
All right. Well,
See, my reasoning is the opposite, actually. I want to play Matthew because if you remember at the end of my match with Carrie, I was like, I'd play Matthew. He's cool. I like Matthew.
Well,
that was before I was on the faction.
Win-win, I guess.
And listen, Kingsmen win either way. So
that's what I like to hear.
All right. Well, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Congrats on the win today. You heard it here first. Kaleb Koho wishes his client would lose in a match. No, I'm just kidding. It's funny. But great game overall. Antonio joining the perfect round club. And then Javi coming with the upset, the 13 seed beating the 4 seed is no easy feat. And it was a great match. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. Thank you to all the players and all the managers. We will see you guys real soon with more tournament matches, more teams, ladder matches, a lot of stuff coming up. So we'll see you real soon. Until next time, bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end. Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.